Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 5 with me, FalseSymmetry. Today we're over here on the Hermitcraft Season 5 server, of course, and lots have been going on. In fact, in livestream I've got quite a bit done down below. I don't want to spoil it right now, we're going to do a little bit of a flight around, and I'll get back to that in just a second. But yes, apologies I was going to say in advance, that doesn't quite make sense, does it? But yes, apologies for the last two Hermitcraft episodes being missing. I was actually super ill at the beginning of this week, and it sort of threw me completely off of the course of making Hermitcraft videos. So apologies for that. It won't happen again, hopefully, because I don't want to be ill again. That was not fun. And yeah, and also, and then I was better, and then I played in the snow, because snow is a thing in the UK. Yeah, I'm not going to go on about it. Don't worry, I'm not one of those people that has to just keep posting about the snow every 5 seconds. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway, as I was saying before, in live stream, I've been a bit busy in this centre area. Now, this is going to be something that's hopefully, over the next few days, weeks, months, is hopefully going to start looking pretty sweet. Now, a lot has changed here. A lot has changed, and I'm going to quickly, for those that haven't been at my live streams, which, by the way, if you aren't at my live streams, I live stream most days, weekdays at 6 PM GMT, weekends at 4 PM GMT. I don't really stream Mondays, sometimes not Thursdays either, sometimes it changes, but generally, I'm live most evenings, or at least in the UK, which is a good time for American peeps as well. So definitely check that out. There's a link down below, I'm sure, to my Twitch channel. Anyway, yes, so we have been doing this on Twitch. We've been deciding and discussing what's going on in here, because so many plans have been going on, and I finally come up with one that I sort of like, so I'm doing the digging in live stream because, well, I mean, no one wants to see me dig all this out yet again in a video. So yeah, we've obviously dug out that. That's sort of the scale of the floor I want. We've also gonna have one over this side. Now, this is only dug out too high because I'm lazy, I haven't got there yet. So yeah, we're going to have basically a floor there, staircase, floor here, staircase, floor here, staircase, floor here. Now these areas here in between are sort of going to be like walls or designs or something a little less sort of intense than these rooms, which are bigger than they look actually. They look pretty small compared to this hole because the hole's massive, but they're pretty large. And yeah, basically I'm going to keep doing that. So we're going to have diagonals. So this one and that one will be dug out. That one and that one will be dug out. It's going to look pretty sweet. Theme-wise, I haven't decided yet. I've obviously got the dark grey concrete going on. And yeah, I don't know. Also, I've just thought, I don't have an actual way down to this yet. Originally, I was actually going to make these rooms go around in a circle. So it was going to go down here to that one. Then it was going to go down again and then down again. And then I was going to have like a staircase coming from that way. I mean, actually, you know what? I actually might even still have a staircase going that way. But I think if I do it like I've been doing the other staircases, because once I go down, they have to be like dug into here. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then sort of dig up from here, I reckon we might reach hopefully an area that hasn't got anything built on it up there, and we can add like a cool entrance to this place from the top or something. That might be quite nice. Anyway, this is going to be a work in progress for a long while, so we're going to actually just skip it and get on with today's task, which is actually starting something in this district, something that is going to, again, take a while, like these tents are going to. There are still going to be more tents, I think, added in places, but we need something other than a tent in here. And yes, I think a hut or a house sort of thing in here would look cool. I just need to work out where to put them. And I haven't decided that yet. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of, get my camera count on, figure out maybe blocking where I want houses and huts in this area, because I want this to be quite a living sort of area. I want people to live in this area and it be quite tight-knit. These tents could have been a bit tighter together. Maybe we'll put a hut like right next to the tent or something here. I don't know. I need to have a bit of a rest, a bit of a fly around, a bit of a plan. And then we're going to go ahead and hopefully design and build some new houses today. It should be cool. So I took a step back and decided where I want this stuff to go, where I want the other houses and stuff, and I think that I want to keep it on this right side of the area, because I mean, as much as that's in the middle, I do want to, I think, bring some more housing and stuff like that this side, so you can see it from the docks, and maybe separate the sort of more industrial stuff and put it over here, or not necessarily industrial, but stuff that isn't housing, I guess. So we've got the mine there might be some sort of mage tower sort of thing on the hill. I've decided, I think that I really like the idea of having this portal, which has to be here, by the way, so that it's, you know, the same distance apart from the middle and stuff, so it actually connects in the nether. I want this to be, I think I want it to be covered with a hill. I want it to be like in a hill. I really like how like Stress has her portal, you know, it's in like a little hill, and I don't know, I feel like that would really work in this area. So as much as that area does slope down, it would be nice to keep it that sort of height. Maybe I'll just sort of cut this off at a harsher angle, this hill, and then go back up again, and we'll build some trees and terrain and stuff in there. Maybe even like a little lake around it, or like a river around it or something. We could even have a little tiny stream go through this area, although obviously I've already got technically a canal over there and a river over there, so who knows, maybe it's too much, maybe it's not. Depends on how overgrown this area will be. Anyway, I guess I want to start building some houses. I haven't planned them out just yet. I'm going to plonk down my materials that I need there. And we need to decide where this path is going to basically go. Because I want it to come down this way. And I think maybe sort of start turning this way and slope down into this gap. But I think here maybe we'll have like a campsite or some... I think pirate theme, like a pirate themed thing needs to be here, right? Similar to the campsite over there, maybe another campsite over here, the same as that one over here, because obviously the Mycelium pirates also invaded over here as well. Like hit this point and they hit that point with the galleon, and this point with the smaller two ships. Yeah, I think that's going to work really nicely. So yeah, be right back. I need to go do a lot of planning. I need to look at this from above, get rid of all this nonsense that's messing me up right now, and build a sort of temporary path like this to figure out where we're going to put the houses. And also I'm thinking maybe even an actual larger house over here too, similar to the ones over there. Just to mix things up height-wise maybe, but who knows? We'll try it out. Right, finally after way too long, I'm finally finished doing a little bit of the old planning. In fact, let's get a little bit of a bird's eye view of this. My connection to server / internet / I don't know, something. I guess, actually my internet, we got 3 bars, guys. 3 bars. No wonder I can't fly today. My internet's like, no, Frost. You know, it's been snowing. Therefore, you know, the internet must turn to poop. That's how the UK works. There we go. We've got a bit of a plan. I'll describe quickly now, actually, while we're landing on this mushroom, what is going on. So that's going to be a big house. We're not going to build that today. That's just going to be very similar to the ones over there. We're not going to do that. But I've got 3 different, well, they're both the same. This one's a bit bigger and a bit of a different shape. But these are the huts. I've also sort of planned out where the trees are going to go to sort of separate these areas. I want them to feel very sort of blocked off from one another, even though they're so close. So we're going to make this area in between very, like, I don't know. I might even bring this terrain up to that level and have like a stone cliff here. Might be quite cool. That, or I might have this terrain sort of come on over the top of the roofs of these houses a little bit. But that's for future. That's like, you know, not today sort of stuff we're going to be thinking about. But anyway, I've got the stuff, the usual stuff. I mean, everybody's seen this stuff. Like, I grab the same thing every time I build a house. But it's so handy having like this color palette that I can just go to and be like, yeah, this is exactly what I'm going to be doing. So that's pretty sweet. Let's just, I mean, might as well grab everything. I've got enough inventory space for it, haven't I? So yeah, we won't, oh, you know what, maybe we should build a bit of an interior sort of floor, just to sort of make this a little bit easier on us, so that when we want to maybe change the floor out, it's just, you know, easier. Because, actually, no, I probably won't, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing with the floor yet. Maybe we'll do something similar to as we did with the tents, make it quite messy. I don't know. Anyway, let's sort of do a little bit of that. So, I think we're going to dig out the corners, and we're going to keep this one super duper simple, but it's going to be a hut. It's basically a hut version of these, I need to call them umbrellas then. It's not only my internet that's pooped today, my brain is also. I thought that was just last night, but no, my brain is continuing to sort of just, I don't know, it's just having a tantrum basically. Right, I think the door should maybe go this side. Yeah, and then we're gonna pretty much keep this super duper simple, because I find that when you're building houses, there isn't, I mean, it's not super necessary. I don't know if I'm gonna actually keep the stairs, but we're gonna do them anyway. But yeah, I don't think it's super duper necessary to make houses always look super detailed, right? I think if you sort of replicate houses and make lots of them, like the tents, they look okay by themselves, but I want these to, like, these won't look okay by themselves, but I think they will in a group. I might, I don't know, maybe on the back I will have like a window. I don't know, let's make everything else windowless. It's going to make it a lot easier on our end. So that's sort of how big I want the hut to be. Like like we're going to simplify everything. We're just making everything super simple, making it look hopefully just quite cool. We'll definitely have to work on the terrain. I think that's going to be the special part about this, around this. And I don't even know what we could do even in the interiors. I mean, we could maybe fit a bed and a crafting table and a chest, and maybe a furnace. But that's like it. Anyway, we need to add the roof on top. Now, I've forgotten what I was going to do for the roof, so be right back. Right, I got it. We're going to keep this. I was going to say super simple again. Dude, I keep... Guys, have you heard? I'm keeping this super simple. Oh, man. Right, yeah, we're going to basically do this sort of roof. We're going to keep it super messy as well. We're going to have a lot of this sort of colour. I don't know if I want to bring another colour into this. You know what? I've just had a brilliant thought. And I'm hoping there's some stuff left over from the tents in here. Because if so, that would be perfect. Chuck those away. Have I got... Oh, I've got grey wool. You know how I wanted to pinch some of this idea and put it in here? Like the reason I've got cyan here is because I've used that on the roofs over there. We're going to pinch the wool and use it on these roofs as well. And make them even sort of messier. Like that, like every district that, you know, from high to low, basically, you know, everything just gets more and more ruined. I like that. I like that a lot. So we're gonna, I think, just add the rim around the roof. And I don't know how I feel about this, actually. I feel like there's something missing. I maybe didn't make the roof round enough. I kind of like it being quite square, though, as well. I don't know. You know what? I think I actually built the house sort of wrong. You know what? Be right back. I'm going to spend like 5-10 minutes on this house. Because I've got a little idea. I want to make it more round, but still sort of square. Like, just round the corners off a little bit. Okay. Be right back. We've definitely got a good plan that, you know, to give this sort of feel here. Because it's too rigid right now. It's too rigid. This is already looking at 10 times better. It's a much better shape. We've just extended the walls a little bit. I think this was on my original plan. I just sort of, I don't know, forgot about it, I guess. And I just built like an even simpler shape because, you know, apparently the word simple is just in my vocabulary today. Yeah, much better, much better. And I think this is going to look super sweet if we can definitely... I've only got dirt on me. Have I got any coarse dirt up here? I want to do this before night time, quick. I don't want to have to sleep and cut and... Yeah, come on now. Let's get this. Let's get it going. So yeah, we could have this sort of very overgrown, maybe. I mean, obviously the slabs are going to get in the way for now. But imagine this being part of this sort of this hill, you know, and having it overgrown, and you know, the hill coming over the top of the roof, sort of thing. So these huts are even grimier. I mean, that didn't really work very well. That sort of just attached to the side. But you know what I mean. You know, on top, you know, this will start sort of building up like so. We'll try and keep it quite natural looking as well. And I'll basically merge it into this, or we'll have like a... I don't know, we'll basically mess around with the terrain a whole bunch. I've buried this tree. I'm sorry, tree. You were going to be a tree. And then I buried you. I'm sorry. Plans change. Ideas keep changing, especially with me, man. I literally am the worst. Like, I chop and change ideas so much. That's why I think that middle sort of circle build, the hole in the middle, hasn't been done yet, because my ideas keep chopping and changing. But yeah. Oh, look how cool that looks. It's like being swallowed up by the earth. It's nice. It's very nice indeed. I like it. Anyway, I think I'm going to just work through the night rather than sleep. And I'll catch you guys in the morning when hopefully I've made this look a little bit better. We'll even maybe go into some detail. Maybe build this hut as well. Might need to shrink this one down a little tad bit now that I've seen how big this one is. Who knows? That or I'll build the terrain out a little bit and make a little cliff here. That might be quite cool. Okay, so I need to stop making secret areas in my base, or like planning secret areas. But I've 100% just planned like one of the best ones. Like, look at this. Look at this. You ready? Boom. Secret area right in the middle there. It's nice. It's nice. Anyway, yeah, I spent the whole night, also most of today, looking at the sun. It's nearly in the middle of the sky. Yeah, I've basically planned out the terrain here a little bit. I quite like it. I think with trees and terrain and stuff on it, it's going to look nice. It doesn't get in the way of this. It works quite nicely. It blocks off sort of that view there quite nicely too, and it just sort of just nicely falls off of the roofs of the houses at the back there, and I don't think it looks too bad. Let's get a bit of a flyby, as I like to do. You guys know. I think I do this a lot. I fly by, but I like to show you guys what things look like and stuff like that. It's gonna look a bit weird because it's very patchy at the moment with the pods on, but that'll change. Don't worry. We'll also do some terrain stuff here with some I don't know, pathways and whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I thought like a little area down in here would be super sweet. We'll make it sort of very thin and then sort of go down into a cave or something. Anyway, that's not what we're gonna be working on today. Yeah, and I think like just adding like leaves to this will just look great, because I mean we haven't got trees yet to look at. But yeah, that kind of thing would be cool. And also maybe just like have like leaves in here to sort of block off that and make it, or even block off, if we blocked off like this side, imagine, because then you won't be able to see that gap there in that stone. Yeah, you don't know there's a secret area there. I don't know what we can put down there though, but we'll figure it out. I don't know why these leaves look brighter to me today. Maybe because it's like daytime and I don't know. They look really good up there. Maybe it's because I've got like grass up there. In fact, did I ever place grass blocks up here? I don't think I did. I just planted like green, not crops, like weeds and stuff. Yeah, so those two houses are pretty much complete. They look good inside. We could have one of them like have the terrain sort of a hole in the roof and the terrains come in as well. That might be quite nice. In fact, this one's sort of the perfect house for that almost. So if I can, I should have brought some shears with me, shouldn't I? I didn't think about the issues I might have with using wool as a roof material, but yeah, but yeah, we can totally break all this up and have this sort of vibe going on in here. So like things are broken in and broken down, and yeah, that looks quite cool. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. We'll have like that overgrown in there. Yeah, just it'll look hopefully pretty sweet. Yeah, I think I want to now. I don't know what I want to do now. Do I want to build this one too? I think I do, because then we get the same effect as with the tents, right? Because I built all the tents, built them either side of the road, and then we sort of got a feel for what the road will look like, because that's what this is. It's a dirt road, pretty much, or like a very dirty road, which still needs a bit of breaking up. It's a little bit too solid for my liking at the moment, but we'll chop and change things. As you guys know, I chop and change things all the time, and yeah, I'm really digging it. I'm really digging it a lot. So yeah, I think we're gonna build that one more thing over here. Maybe I'm kind of glad that I left the house to last, because I'm not sure about it now. Maybe just a bigger hut. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Build this one, and then you guys can give me suggestions down below once you've seen this one as well. And we'll have a conversation in the comments down below. I'll be reading them all, by the way. I always read them all. Just FYI, if you ever leave a comment, I do read it. Might not reply to it. I try and reply to as many as I can, but I always read them and take your suggestions in. In fact, these huts, in fact, were, you know, the inspiration from them came from a screenshot from one of you guys in my Twitch chat. So super handy, super helpful you guys are. Anyway, let's get on with this one, and hopefully we'll be able to do it before the next day. I was going to say before nightfall, but that's not looking likely right now. Alright guys, think we're done. It's looking sweet. I really like it. I like the height of them. I like the feel of it. It feels like a real Hobbit town. And I really like that a lot. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Lord of the Rings. Can't really remember the films, if I'm honest. I guess The Hobbit was the latest one. Don't really remember it that well. But the feel of it is sort of what I'm getting at here. And it's really nice because actually I was worried that this design would look super duper odd against that. And it does a little bit because of the, that's a lot darker. Don't know if we can maybe make that work. Maybe we can get some darker ones of these. Maybe some of them will be dark oak. That could maybe just make it work a little bit better. But I think the trees will really, really help once there are trees around here, sort of making it feel like a little bit more like a, I don't really want you to be able to see the sky super well. I want you to feel like you're in a super deep dark area, in a forest, super thick forest, and you found, this sort of little campsite and stuff. I don't know, I think it's going to really, really work. Also, while I was actually going through the previous clips I've just recorded, just to see how long I've been recording for, because I need to get this up ASAP, and I've been having the worst luck this week, both with being ill. My video the other day was 360p. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen the UHB video by me, please go watch it, give it a like or share it or something, because YouTube basically only uploaded it in 360p, and I'm super salty about it. So I had to re-upload that. While I was live streaming, which was another nightmare. My internet's been failing. Snow has been killing my internet. Just all, I've had a bad week, guys. Can you cheer me up a little bit? That'd be great. I would appreciate that. But yes, while I've been watching that back, I've been building a hill around this, like I said I was going to. I thought I would build the hill first, then decide what's going to happen, because the hill has to be like shorter on one side and longer on the other, and quite a natural look of a sort of hill. But yeah. So we've come up with this, and I quite like it, I don't know if I want the entrance here, but it sort of naturally ended up here. So yeah, another Hobbit sort of inspired design, actually, being in a hill. I don't know, everything's sort of coming up, Lord of the Rings, sort of Hobbit, sort of themed. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think, anything you think I should add here. I want to add some, other stuff, not windmills, I was going to say I don't know, water features and wells and piles of logs. I want to add things like that, and I never think of all of the things. I know I've got a mine over there, so I can build some mine related things perhaps. I think I want to build a ship over there that's collecting the resources from the mine, and I don't know, man. This area's bigger than I always think it is, because it's so hilly. There's a lot to do. And there's so many trees to make. It's ridiculous. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up here. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you haven't already. I missed the log there. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See ya.
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.